Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? You guys doing good too? I'm doing good too. Let's get on today's video session. Here we go. Today is very special. It is based on Nintendo Switch. Will be after this. Remember this? Sonic 3 on the Sega Mega Drive. It's also available on Nintendo GameCube. Okay, everybody, how you guys doing? Today's session is gonna be really special. Woo! Yeah! Come on, let's do this! Okay, so you can get this on. You can get this game. This game's called Sonic 3, by the way. It's called Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And there's another one too as well, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's in this one. It's available in here. It's called Sonic Mega Collection. You can see that, look. Sonic Mega Collection. You guys there, yeah. Not bad. It's a really good game. Yeah, you can check it out. It's in there. You can buy this game. And you can enjoy the game. Today we are talking about Nintendo Switch sales. Why are they so strong? Because a lot of people don't understand this. Why is it selling so well? But if you look on the other side, we got Sony PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X. Their sales aren't increasing. Now, Sony and Microsoft reckons that if they produced more advanced systems, it's a good idea. Okay, if that's a good idea, then why are both of these machines struggling miserably? I mean, I'm not puzzled, but why don't you ask the people who buy them? I mean, every time they keep on releasing something on them, it's not succeeding. It's always like a failure. Now, the biggest point about this is, if I'm not wrong, the way this generation is going, it's not based on games. No, it's not. No, it's not. A lot of people or customers do not look at them like that. Yeah. When they buy a particular game on there, yeah. Like, I know there's Gran Turismo 7 on Sony PlayStation 5, but the game hasn't been selling really well. No, it's just becoming like a big flop. The reason behind now these PS5 games, yeah, what it is, they're releasing all these big titles, but people are looking at co-op, multiplayer, and online modes. They're just not. They either work or they're just not exciting enough. And then these kind of games don't do well on the market. And this is what's happening with the Sony PS5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X. Now, Sony is he's saying that he's producing even a better system. A lighter version, I think it's lighter, it's not that heavy, but more powerful than the previous one we got right now. What does that prove? Because at the end of the day, it's not about power they're talking about. They're talking about its titles. It's not appealing to anybody. They keep on releasing these daft machines. I've got one glimpse on systems. When you release a system, you need to succeed with it first. You don't keep on releasing them. When Microsoft was on the Xbox One, he kept on releasing different models. What happened? They didn't sell. They didn't get anywhere. Xbox One is a big flop. We know that. Now let's go back to the Nintendo side. What is so much important in this Nintendo Switch? Because Nintendo Switch sales are keeping increasing. They're going more and more. You know, in my previous video, I was mentioning about Nintendo GameCube versus Nintendo Switch. But the Nintendo GameCube's got far better games than Nintendo Switch. Can it really be the games? Come on. How many games on Nintendo Switch really have that are really popular? Look, let's clear this. Mario Kart 8, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, Super Mario Maker, Super Mario Odyssey, Monster Hunter Rise. And what? How many titles is that? I mean, seriously? It's not that many. It's very few. It's very, very limited in titles. So is it really the games on Nintendo Switch? Let's be serious about this. Shall I be honest with you? It's not. No, it's not. It's nothing to do with the games on there. No. If you understand very clearly when Nintendo 6, Nintendo 6, sorry, Nintendo Switch was in development, there was so many systems using CD-ROM drives, like DVD drives, you mean? Like DVD drives and Blu-ray drives, yeah? Now these technology wasn't that amazing because you have to read the CDs. But what the Nintendo Switch did, it used like game cartridges like Nintendo DS. When you put a cartridge in, it loads up instantly. It's an excellent feature, man, when it comes to a cartridge. It doesn't need any loading times, especially when you're playing your fine games on there. It doesn't load any characters, but like on CDs, loading screens. You see a bar at the bottom, don't you? When it starts loading, but the Nintendo Switch doesn't do that. Now that was an important thing about Nintendo Switch. A lot of people like that feature, that from Nintendo DS, we got Nintendo Switch bringing game cartridges. Now these game cartridges load instantly in every screen. Okay, that's that. What's more to this system? It's not about the games, yeah? So where are the sales coming from then? That's a very important thing. Shall I be honest with you? They're coming from what though? Let's go bit back in history. Okay? Now, Nintendo had Game Boy, successful. Game Boy Color, successful. Game Boy Advance, successful. Then they go and release a Game Boy SP, like a laptop one, which is that backlit, much better. Successful. DS, successful. 3DS, successful. What do you think's behind all this? Portability, handheld devices. Can you see what's going on? The Nintendo Switch is following all the same thing, and Nintendo Switch is a handheld device as well. Now do you understand? It's a handheld gaming device. Now the important thing about this system is that it is a handheld device, but it's giving you games console, games on there. It's got games console, gaming on there. That's never happened before in the portability of Nintendo world. This is the first time he's ever done that. So like Nintendo Wii U is like a proper home games console. Nintendo Switch is doing that on game cards, giving you real home console games. It's the same thing. It's the handheld mode which is giving the sales. Yeah, portability handheld technology is still very popular. It's very, very popular. Okay? It's still got popularity. That is the truth behind it. Now I know there's a tabletop and TV experiences on there. Let's just cover that bit later after this. Okay, guys. Boink, 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 boink. Ow. Okay. Okay. So now we know game card no loading times was a good feature at start. Then it's nothing to do with the games. There's very limited games on there. How can it be the games? Come on, let's be serious about this. There's not that many games on there. But whatever games are available on there, it's still making them sales. So because even it's got a bit of them games on there, people tend to like some of these games on there. Yeah. But the most majority sales aren't coming from the games. It's coming from the handheld mode. So what's this about tabletop and TV experiences? Because if we look at most majority time, the handheld is the most talked feature of this system. A tabletop is good when we have it on the table, don't we? And we can take it outside and you can have loads of friends crowding around it, enjoying the multiplayer games on there. That's a good feature for tabletop, yeah? And the TV experience, what do you think a TV experience is? It gives you 1080p HD gaming quality on TV experience. It gives you that. This is an extra option from this system. Obviously, all of the sales are coming from these three modes. But when we look at the popularity, when we go outside, people are carrying smartphones. Yeah? When Android distributed the Android gaming, yeah? The apps and stuff like that, the smartphones took off really, really well. And stuff like that. Yeah? They became really, really popular. I mean, especially the Fujitsu devices, right? What, I've got myself. It's a very established technology by Fujitsu. Okay? So we got that. They were in the pockets. So the popularity was already there. Because like before, it was Nintendo portable handheld devices. Yeah? Then after that, it was smartphones. Yeah? They carried the momentum. But then Nintendo knew that they were in trouble with the Nintendo Wii U, which was a big flop. I'm not going to go to the details on that, why it flopped. And they thought of an idea. Our handheld devices are really, really popular. So what Nintendo did there, he released a portable device, right, which can be a handheld device in your hands and you can play home console games on there. Yeah. Then on top of that, he added a tabletop and TV experiences on there. He actually did that. Now, this is quite interesting because you got three different experiences on one device. But trust me, the most majority sales are coming from the handheld, not from the tabletop and TV experience. No, no, no. It's not coming from there. Let's get this correct now. The the games that Nintendo Switch has, there are some important Nintendo game exclusives on there. And some of these titles are grabbing the public. Yeah? But if we look at the majority of these titles, there's very limited. But these limited titles are doing the rounds. So now, if we got this handheld device, yeah, then we got these few Nintendo game exclusives on there. It helps. It helps you pretty widely. Yeah, pretty interestingly. Handheld Nintendo game exclusives. It's all part of the game. Tabletop. Some people use it, yeah, when they want to take you outside. When they want to use this big screen and they need to, when they're going to put you on like a desk or a table, yeah, they will use it like that. Even like one player multiplayer. It's really good for that. Some the sales are coming from there as well. Then on the end, you got the TV experience. And some sales are coming out of that as well. But the majority sales are coming from the handheld device, not from tabletop and TV. Tabletop TV is giving bit of sales as well, a little bit. I couldn't say what percentage is, but wide rangely, the handheld mode alone is giving 90% of the sales. And the 10% sales are probably coming from the tabletop or TV experiences. Or we can say, or we can go the other way around. What can we say about this? 75% handheld device. Yeah. Then we got, wait, 25% more of its sales from tabletop and TV experience. I'm not going to tell you the percentage of them, but it's 25% coming from them, from tabletop and TV experiences. This is how the sales are increasing day by day. It's pretty interesting, isn't it? How's that happening? Dramatically, they handled the home console, the Nintendo game exclusives, even some third-party games, whatever they are, is doing the rounds on the system. That's what's making the sales. Nothing else. Because lots of people prefer to play portable games consoles. Okay? That's what's happening. Some customers know the technology in this system for the handheld device, it's quite advanced. It's quite good. They know that. And it works for lots of customers. It actually works. But it's quite amusing how a portable system gives you a handheld, tabletop, and TV experience in only one. It's quite good at style though. But I do warn people out there, even you buy this system, as I said, the handheld and the home console games is doing the rounds for it. There aren't that many games on there, man. There aren't that many. There's very, very limited games. Because if you watch my previous video, which was on Nintendo GameCube versus Nintendo Switch, Nintendo GameCube will just destroy the Nintendo Switch by miles. If we talk about gaming quality here, yeah, now gaming quality, it's on one and only the Nintendo GameCube. And this makes an interesting thing for the Panasonic Q Games console. That's why people buy the thing still. People will buy that thing. There's loads of interesting features from Panasonic and Nintendo. There's loads of Nintendo game exclusives on there. There's loads of things that make this Panasonic Q Games console very interesting. But Nintendo Switch is for people who want to handheld mode and to to get the home console experiences from it. Home console games experiences, yeah. It's for people like that. That's it, really. There's nothing more to this system. That's why it's keep on selling more and more. And Sony PS5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X don't get that. They haven't got that mode. They're not doing so well because of that. Now, all of these three machines, it's not big emphasis on the games. No. It's the features what a system is producing. The feature is very basic. Nintendo Switch is a portable system. That's all it is. Sony PS5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X don't have that feature. And that's why they're struggling. They're going to struggle more and more till they don't bring it. They're never going to be able to bring it anyway. Because these are home console machines. All the Sony PS5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X can do, they just kind of compete against each other. That's what they're going to keep on doing. But they're never able to compete against the Nintendo Switch OLED model. No, they're not going to be able to do that. Personally, one of the greatest and the most amazing games console will be the Panasonic Q Games console. I'll be honest with you. That was one of the greatest machines. Even we talk about gaming, Nintendo GameCube owns the best video games ever. Trust me. Ever developed. You ain't gonna get anything like that. Nintendo Switch can dream to make games like that. They're not gonna be able to make them. Talk about Nintendo Switch releasing them games. The Sony PS5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X doesn't have them. They don't have them. They just keep on releasing quantity on them. Sony Microsoft is just about quantity. There's no quality in it. The quality really is in Nintendo Switch, really. Even the Nintendo game exclusives and the third-party support that the Nintendo Switch has, it's quality. It's quality gaming. Yeah? So the quality gaming is always going to win on the Nintendo Switch anyway. It's going to boost the software sales anyway because of them games. But these titles, these software sales on Sony PS5 and Microsoft Xbox Series X, they're not going to have to do that. They're not interesting titles. So now you understand what's this whole thing all about. Hope you guys liked my video today. Give your likes, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.